Hey there, band kids. We're looking today at page 7 from the lesson book. And the first thing we're going to see in page 7, of course, is that the flute and clarinet and trumpet continue to be in treble clef and the trombone continues to be in bass clef. We're also going to see a time signature of 4/4, meaning just that there's 4 beats in every measure. We see some whole notes that we know get 4 beats. We're familiar with whole notes getting 4 beats. There's nothing new there. But what is new is what looks like an apostrophe or maybe a comma, depending on how you think about it, that comes in between the two notes. And that is called a breath mark. So go ahead and copy that to the other lines. So this would be 4 notes of the first, 4 counts of the first note. You would breathe right quick, and then 4 counts the next note. Now, those of you that are really detail-oriented are going to be like, well, Mr. Simmons, if we take time to breathe, it would take, some beats. So the first note gets a little bit shorter. The first note's going to really get like 3 3/4 counts because we have to start the next note on time. So when you do have a breath mark, you have to steal from the note before it. So here's the first note. Ta, ta. And just like that. So flutes and trombones, those are Ds. So that would be D, D. Clarinets and trumpets, those are Es. So that would be E, E. In line 9, we have the same thing with 2 whole notes and breathing, but in the split second where we breathe, we need to move our fingers to the next note. We have to change our fingerings. Line 10 is more like that. Okay, so then we get into line 11. Line 11 says half notes. Hopefully this is a review. Hopefully you learned this in elementary school. But if not, that's okay. I'm going to teach you. So the first thing we notice looking at these notes is they've got sticks coming off of them. We actually call those stems. So they're kind of like the whole note, but they have the thing coming off. It doesn't really matter if the thing coming off aims up or down. There are some rules about which way it aims, but we're not going to get into those rules today. So these get 2 beats each instead of 1 beat. So this would be, ready? Ta, ta, ta. Clearly using the tonguing that we've learned. So it's 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, and there's not a breath mark between them, so don't take a breath between the notes, continuous air. Flutes, those happen to be, and trombones, those happen to be all Ds. D, D, D. Clarinet, trumpet, that happens to be all Es, like E, E, E. And the rest of page 7 is going to have you practicing half notes. Line 12 has you switching fingerings between the notes. Line 13 could be played as a duet. And then line 14, more practice switching from the half notes to the whole notes. Last thought about the rests. Delete this. When you have the rest aiming down from the bar, like this one here, that's the whole rest. It kind of looks like a hole in the ground. It goes down below the line. And when you have this one sticking up above the line, that is a half rest. Kind of looks like a hat. It goes up and back down. So the whole rest gets 4 beats, just like the whole note. Half rest gets 2 beats, just like the half note. So we're going to apply all of that information to page 7.